Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Once again, it's time for my client Michelle's vlog. And she has lost quite a bit of weight. We're pretty much in meet prep now. We have a meet coming up really close, but she's having to drop down a weight class because, quite frankly, she's walking around right now about 2 pounds over the next weight class down. That's her walk around weight. And she may lose a little more body weight between now and then. So again, we're going to just take her down to the next weight class, but we're maintaining just as much strength. So I'm predicting at this coming meet, even a weight class down, I think we're going to hit just as good a lifts as we did in the weight class above. And then we're going to grow into this class that she's going to be in also. And a lot of it just has to do with what she has going on in her life. She's lost some body weight. Again, has a lot of things happening right now. Plus, it's good for what she's doing with the modeling stuff. She's doing ring girl stuff and things like that. So, again, just being leaner is overall benefit to her. But one of the things that we did notice as we got into this, she can now do normal pull-ups, full overhand grip pull-ups, which she's excited about. She was never able to do those before. She's only been able to do the neutral grip and then chins. You guys will see I put in for both of the upper days her doing a set from each one. But after the floor press for a training max, we did flat bench, we do incline benching, we do pull-ups, we do rows, and then we do tricep work. So here she is doing some of her abs. She tends to do abs every day, and I just throw it in here as she sends it in the order in the clips sometimes. Now, I was doing separate reels and shorts for these, but her training vlogs end up being pretty long because we do a lot of volume for her. So I just throw them in here because we don't need to see every exercise twice a week, right? And then this way gives you guys some variation to see what she's doing. But on the pull-ups, again, she kind of has a swing over because she can't quite get up to that thing correctly. So she kind of pulls herself over, which she's already going in fatigued. But then once she gets into the overhand position, she is now able to do full range of motion overhand pull-ups. Again, we have a really strong back for her. She deadlifts 3+ plates, and now she's down a weight class, so it's quite a bit easier for her, right, to do those. So it's kind of falling into place there, but she's been super happy with that. She's like, I've never been able to do those before. So again, we just keep moving forward, keep getting her stronger. Of course, there's her tricep work. There were some comments in I think the last vlog, someone said, oh, she's pretty much doing a guillotine press, and then, I didn't even have to chime in. Another lifter said, no, guillotine press would be flared out. She's just doing a really deep range of motion JM press, right? She's doing the longest range of motion possible on a JM press, and with a pretty decently heavy weight. So that's not a bad thing. But it's not a guillotine press. A guillotine press is where you lower it down towards the neck, but you flare way out, and it's horrible for your shoulders, in my opinion. All right, squatting, working on getting depth a little bit better. She's been adjusting stance some, although she's been doing a little narrower than that. I think she did that a little wider than she's been doing. But you'll see on her speed days, she's been running a little narrower, and we're getting really good depth. But that still hit depth. We're happy with that. That's been a problem, and it's something I've pointed out with her that, she might have gotten away with that at regionals where you can't go to these big meets and squat high. We've got to get your stance sorted so you get depth. But now it's improving. Her depth is much better. Then you guys see all the leg work and stuff we do. So because she's squatting that way now, we are going to have to continue to build her quads up. They're going to be a big deal. So we're doing, wider variety of quad work. She's been doing extra squatting just kind of in between. That's outside of her normal rotation some. And I told her that's fine. She can do it as long as it's not affecting her recovery. She's not getting sore, not getting fatigued. We're not getting weaker from it. Mainly because she just wanted to work on ingraining, getting the depth. All right, so then we have the hip thrusts in there. Then we have the split squats, and I just have her do these with a dumbbell. And one of the perks of doing those with a dumbbell, it's extra grip training, right? Because everything needs to be grip. I do the opposite of a lot of coaches. If my clients will listen, keep in mind, lifters don't always listen to their coach. I know people say, what, seriously? Yep, welcome to the real world. Especially young men. They'll strap up on everything when I told them I don't want them using straps. I still uploaded footage, but I mean, it's not my preference as a coach. Because I don't think straps deadlifts carry over, by the way. Meaning, if you deadlift 600 with straps and it's an all-out max, I promise you're not going to deadlift 600. Almost guaranteed you can't. Not if it's a true max with straps on. So for the unaware, you get a lot. You get weight out of straps, even if your grip isn't a limiting factor, because it changes the nature of the pull. So I'm always trying to find ways to get people's grip stronger all the time. So, again, if I can take a single leg exercise like that and make it train your grip, hey, great, even better. Right? That's why we do all our pull-ups, all our rows, everything without them also. Grip, 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 grip. All right, dynamic effort bench day. She does 3 different grip widths. I threw 2 of them in here. She does 3 different grip widths. We do 3 sets wide, 3 sets medium, 3 sets close. Then she does all of her other normal work. I went ahead and included her set of pull-ups that she filmed for the same day, right? Mainly because, look, we're a little bit wider. Nice, good, clean, strict pull-ups. We had people with the other stuff with the chins and stuff chime in. Oh, she's not strict enough. I'm like, yeah, but she's getting stronger. Yeah, it unloads the weight a little. But it's a woman doing rep work on chins. All right, now we're quite a bit stricter here because she can. Okay? Again, you can build strength up on stuff like that in that manner. Here she is doing her speed squats. Of course, these are with a narrower stance. Notice how much deeper she gets. Notice when she brings her stance in, the depths that she gets, right? And we do speed pulls, and then we do, additional leg and ab work afterwards. So a variety of lower body exercises for quads, posterior chain, everything else. So I just threw in here at the end for you guys some of her ab work again, the hanging leg raises. And she just does these with her free grip holding on, which again, I respect that. I wish that I was able to do that right now. Maybe that's a long-term goal for Coach right here, for me to be able to come over and do what she's doing right there. All right, I'm going to work on it. Again, I don't have the shoulder mobility to hang on that long, I don't think. But goals. There we go. One of my lifters is inspiring me to work on some things that I want to work on long term. Right? And I think people who when we can do toe-to bars with just your natural grip hanging on, that's a good place to be in all around. Right? That's a really good place to be. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.